thinking it's the...
That's the one?
No.
Good thing we got it.
No.
Oh, it's not.
My name's Nicholas Michael Eliasson. My role is Cool Guy Nick. Meaning, I play everything. I do everything.
Like, do the thing where you clap your hands together in front of your face. No, like, in front of your face. It's possible. Alright, rapid fire questions. In what way would you say you are most like Kanye West?
I have a vision. I have a vision for songs. No, I'm not like Kanye in any way.
But in which way are you most like Kanye?
I have too much of an ego. Yeah.
Good, we got that on camera. That's all I wanted, moving on. Where did you learn to harmonize?
Oh, KTIS. Mom's Christian radio. I got really bored hearing the same 8 songs over and over again, and decided that I needed to come up with 3 harmony pieces for each one of them, for sure.
If we were to play a Casting Crowns song, could you harmonize to it right now?
Most likely, yes. And know all the words still somehow. Even though I don't know the words to our own songs sometimes.
Which song off the EP are you most looking forward to performing live?
I would say Drowning Sunset. I think in general our fans really like when we are having just as much fun as they are. So that was always the best part for me in the past. So I figured that'll be kind of a banger of a tune on stage. So
Now, what is your dream venue to perform these songs in?
I hope I steal this from everybody else, but First Ave for sure. But I mean that's where I saw my first favorite concerts of artists I really liked when I started becoming a music fan of my own music, not just music that other people had listened to. So I think specifically I would love to play a show of these songs there.
And what is your favorite line from the EP?
I would say probably the entirety of the chorus from Borrowed Time. It talks about we're waiting on and we're praying on and we're waiting for this better day, this dawn to break. And I think a lot of times when we're writing songs, we're writing about sad times in our lives, and it can be hard to focus on the hope, but we found a way to capture it in that song, and I really liked that.
And then what is your favorite song as a whole from the EP?
I would have to say Drowning Sunset, I think.
What is the best drink to have in your hand while listening to a Small Town Story song?
Scotch. The Belvaline. Double wood. Matured in 2 distinct casks. This is the first time I've drank scotch in 3 years, but I would say any drink. Friends.
What's the special occasion for the scotch?
Well, I mean, we released an EP. I don't know if you guys knew that. Go check it out on Spotify and Apple Music or anywhere else you stream music.
Final rapid fire question. We're going to do a round of Fuck, Marry, Kill. Brian Williams, Bob Dylan, and Elvis Presley.
Well, I mean, those moves, Elvis Presley, I got to jabang him. We're jabanging. Yeah, I'm going to marry Bob Dylan,
All right.
So that means I'm killing, what's his name? Brian That's so sad.
What was the most rewarding part about working on this project for you personally?
I think just seeing all of our kind of dreams come together. Specifically for Kyle and I, we have been writing songs now for too many years for me to count. Basically what I'm saying is it was a long time that we put in a lot of work for this. It started from nothing and kind of slowly began to be our dream, and Nate joined in recently, but I mean I think all of us kind of were really excited to be in a place where we were no longer kind of half doing the dream, but we were fully investing our time into it. Whether or not you like it. That was too much. I was being super difficult. I'm sorry.
Your Honor, permission to treat the witness as hostile? Granted. All right. So Nick, let's talk more about the EP. You were a big force behind sort of designing the look for the EP. You and Jaden Howie putting together the photo shoot. Where did what inspires the project's look?
We wanted to still capture, we moved to Tennessee, but we wanted to capture us being from Minnesota. That's why we went up north to take these pictures. Specifically went to Teddy Gooch State Park, which is one of my favorite state parks, which is up past Duluth. But we wanted to capture that feeling of Minnesota, the cold, the grit. A lot of the work I have to give props to Jaden Howie for helping us out. But he also gave us a lot of direction and just kind of like what to do, what to wear, how to be.
Last question for you. So you talked earlier about how the song Borrowed Time meant a lot to you. Where did the idea behind that song come from?
I think the idea actually came after the music did. At this point, we still had our bass player Matthew Ludwig down here living with us, and it had been a tough week, and we were practicing. And I think Kyle and Matthew took a break to have a cigarette outside, and I sat inside and wailed on the guitar, and was just thinking to myself like kind of how tough life had been. Work was hard. We weren't really getting too much of anywhere. Everybody was kind of having a little bit of a rough time making the adjustment to moving. And there was a moment where I was just kind of like mad and sad, and I just was like wailing on some sad chords a little bit, and I found that progression in that little drop down, the dun 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 dun. I had a couple ideas about just like where it should go, and I'd said like it feels like a lot of times that like we're kind of like living in a situation where we don't have all the time in the world. And I don't remember if it was me or who it was that eventually said borrowed time, but eventually it came to be that it was like, oh yeah, like that's a great idea. Like, everybody's living on borrowed time. Like, it's not necessarily yours, and you don't really know when you're gonna like have an opportunity, when you're not gonna have an opportunity, when it's gonna be good, when it's gonna be bad. And I think that's just where some of that darkness comes from. But I think the hope always sneaks in, because in general, like though we've had our tough times, I think, in general, we're pretty hopeful people, and we want to see the good side, and we want to see the good things happen, and we believe in the good guys, which is good because we came out of it.
I'm just praying for